Memphis Grizzlies and the Orlando Magic. Ja Morant, the reigning Rookie of the Year. Orlando Magic's first-round draft pick from last year's draft. That's Ja Morant, hitting from outside. Jonas Valanciunas working out inside. The nice soft touch. Kyle Anderson in the half-court set, creates some space, and hits the short jumper. It's Memphis building a 13-point lead and growing. Dylan Brooks also cashing. 22 points from Morant, 11 points, 16 rebounds for Valanciunas, 21 points for Anderson. Second half, Mo Wagner working inside. RJ Hampton, so athletic, playing above the rim. Cole Anthony leading the comeback. First time in the highlight, won't be his last. Taking the contact and connected. And Anthony makes the pass to Wagner, who straight cash. 18 points, 7 rebounds for RJ Hampton, 24 points for Wagner. Dylan Brooks with 23 himself. Memphis takes the 2-point lead. 7 seconds left with a chance to win. And it's a cold world. Cole Anthony for 3 and for the win. It's good. Orlando comes out on top. 112-111, your final score. Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's Miami trying to maintain their position in the Eastern Conference, but Colin Sexton going to work with an incredible performance. 25 points for Sexton. He also dished out 8 assists. This one coming to Kevin Love, and it's Cleveland that takes an early 11-point lead. Miami mounts a quick comeback, quick to the basket. Is Bam Adebayo on the putback. Then the quick trigger by Kendrick Nunn. Then the quick drive on the baseline. Nunn uses the reverse to convert. Miami continuing to attack. It's Bam Adebayo giving his team the 2-point lead. Then Jimmy Butler find Max Strus for 3. Miami takes the lead at the break. We move to the second half. Heat continuing the power forward. It's Jimmy Butler, 15 points for him. Miami builds a 10-point lead. Butler finds Adebayo, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists for Bam, and it's Miami with a 16-point lead. Duncan Robinson added 20 points, gets a second chance this time around. Miami up by 15. In the fourth, Nunn closing it out. 22 points, 3 come here. 2 more come on the pull-up jumper. Miami gets the win, 124-107.
The Atlanta Hawks looking for their 5th straight win at home tonight as they get set to take on the Chicago Bulls. And Trae Young, you saw him moments ago. Here he is getting loose in the game, just pushing on a little floater. That goes down. Then Lou Williams gets open off the screen and knocks down the triple. Atlanta up by those 3 points, 31-28. Second quarter, Thad Young threads the needle on a bounce pass to Patrick Williams. Cut backdoor, he rises and shines for the jam there. Then it's Young spinning and hitting a little hook shot here, and Chicago now pushes in front by 6, 39-33. Later in the second quarter, Trae Young crossover, gets the layup there. Then it's Young taking it coast to coast, and the result, another layup. Watch it one more time. Atlanta back in front, 52-46. Trae just so speedy in the open court. Later in the second, Williams knocks down a 3 for the Bulls. They lead it at the half, 63-54. In the third quarter, Trae Young to Clint Capella for the stuff. And the Hawks cut into that lead. Trae Young now to John Collins for the three-pointer, and the Hawks retake the lead. That makes it 67-65. Capella grabs a rebound, finishes with the jam. He had a double-double, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 71-65. Atlanta in front in the fourth quarter. It's Thaddeus Young again, spinning and hitting the hook shot. 20 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds for Young. And we got ourselves a 5-point game. But Trae Young doing work outside, knocks down the three-pointer here. Then it's Young finding Bogdan Bogdanovic for the layup. Young had 33 points and 7 assists on the game. Atlanta goes on to win this one. The final score, 108-97.
Golden State Warriors paying a visit to the Houston Rockets. Steph Curry trying to keep pace with Bradley Beal for the scoring title. Warriors also making a push for the playoffs and the play-in spot. Curry down for both causes, knocks down the three. Golden State takes the 3-point lead. Christian Wood also connecting from outside. 10 points, 7 rebounds for Wood. Jordan Poole splashing, going off the glass. Still Houston up by 4. Playing some defense. Kelly Olynyk gets the steal. Finishes on the other end. Kevin Porter Jr. coming off his 50-point, 11-assist game. 16 points, 6 assists for him. Amani Brooks added 10 points, including this 3 to beat the buzzer at the end of the first half. Houston takes the lead by 6 at the break. Warriors come back, and it's about Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry. Steph Curry going off. 24 points in the third quarter, 30 points in the game, 5 assists, 7 threes, 6 rebounds for Curry. Warriors open up a 20-point lead thanks to the nuclear performance. In the fourth, Wiggins closing the door. He had 20. Jordan Poole, another 3. He had 17 and 6 assists. But this, his highlight play of the game. A spin and a finish. Golden State wins 113-87. New Orleans Pelicans, Minnesota Timberwolves, and try to count the number 1 draft picks. There's Anthony Edwards. Last year's number 1 pick, then Zion Williamson. The number 1 pick from 2 years ago, Lonzo Ball. The second pick in the draft from a few years back nails the 3. Same can be said for Brandon Ingram. Also a second overall pick, nailing the 3. There's Zion, getting denied by 2 different T-Wolves, but on the second time up, he gets it to fall. Anthony Edwards, running the floor and getting rewarded. Edwards, still in the Rookie of the Year conversation, nails the 3. We're tied at 59. This one would come down to the wire. There's Lonzo Ball pushing the pace. Jackson Hayes finish it. Speaking of finishing, after the miss, Zion Williamson, 2 hands above the rim. We're tied at 65 at halftime. Third quarter, Lonzo balling out. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Pelicans up by 6. Karl Anthony Towns, another number 1 overall pick. 28 points, 14 rebounds. We're tied at 94. Zion Williamson getting all the way to the bucket and getting the bucket. Still tied at 103. Ant-Man, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists in this ridiculous alley-oop. Minnesota up by 4. But here's Zion, a force to be reckoned with. Tying the game up at 121 with a minute left in regulation. 7 seconds left. D'Angelo Russell, ice water in the veins. Can't get this one to go, so we head into an extra session. Zion Williamson owning that time. 37 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists for Zion. Iron strong. Pelicans get the win in OT, 140 to 136.
Pascal Siakam and the Toronto Raptors hoping to take advantage of a banged-up Utah Jazz team to get you started in the first quarter, and Bojan Bogdanovic is feeling just fine, knocking down the three in the corner as he just dribbles in, steps back, knocks down the triple. Then Joe Ingles finds a cutting. You guessed it, Bojan Bogdanovic hanging and hitting the reverse layup. We're tied at 27. Jordan Clarkson, look at this spin and explosion for the throwdown. Huge jam. He had 15 points on the game. Yeah, we're going to have a replay on that one. But at this point, the Raptors up by 2. Jazz turn the ball over. Kim Birch finishes with the jam on the other end. Then OG Anunoby comes off the screen for the jumper. He had 17 points on the game. How about Fred VanVleet knocking down the mid-range jump shot? And at the half, Toronto is up by 6, 62-56. Third quarter now. Joe Ingles finds the big fella in the paint. Rudy Gobert, just throw it up anywhere. He'll just claw that home and lay it in. Utah now in front by a point. Then it's Bogdanovic making this one from the post close in. He had 34 on the game. We're tied at 77. Jazz turned the ball over, and Pascal Siakam scores with the layup on the other end. He had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Toronto by 5. Royce O'Neal, 3 points here. 9 points, 10 rebounds on the game. Jazz by 2 in the fourth quarter. VanVleet coming up in the clutch. 30 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. At this point, Utah up by 3 with less than a minute to go. Rudy answers right back with the tip in. 13 points, 16 boards, and the Jazz end up getting the win over Toronto. Your final score in this one, 106-102. Kawhi Leonard back in action for the LA Clippers as they get set to take on the Denver Nuggets. You see Jamal Murray taking in the action from the bench. He's watching Marcus Morris kicking it out to Kawhi Leonard, and Leonard looking good already, knocking down the 3 there. Then Paul George knocks down a corner 3 of his own. He had 20 points, 7 rebounds on the game. The Clippers up by 4 early on. Nikola Jokic to Michael Porter Jr., and he just sort of weaves into the lane, lays that one in, plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. It's a 2-point game. Paul Millsap, step back baseline jumper is cash. Denver now up by 5, and Murray thrilled about things. Nikola Jokic throws the lob to Aaron Gordon, who throws that one down. Then it's Gordon finding Jokic, and he drives and gets the jam. At the half, Denver up by 5. Third quarter action now. Jokic in the post, turns and hits a little jump hook. Nicely done there. Denver by 5. Then Reggie Jackson for the Clippers hits a step back little jumper as he steps in, then steps back. That's cash. Clippers up by 1. Denver with some good ball movement. Michael Porter Jr. double clutches. How does he hit this shot? 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. He's really found his game. Then Jokic, nice move to get the layup. He had 30 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Denver up by 9. Kawhi Leonard drives and banks in the floater late in the fourth quarter. He had 16 points and 6 assists in his return. Then it's Rondo. Rajon takes the rebound away from PJ Dozier, then drives and get a reverse layup. He had 18 points on the game. It's a 3-point game with just over 2 minutes to go. But Jokic seals the deal. Look at that gorgeous pass over to Facundo Campazzo, who hits the corner 3, and Denver goes on to win by 6. Your final score in this one, 110-104.
Oklahoma City Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Former OKC center Domantas Sabonis, now a 2-time All-Star in Indiana, and he was giving his former team fits. Sabonis finds LeVert for 3. Then LeVert does it on his own. Pull-up jumper. Pacers open up a 16-4 lead. Darius Bazley on the break, helping the comeback for the Thunder. Throwing it down with some lightning. TJ McConnell and Doug McDermott connecting for the Pacers. 31 points, for Dougie McBuckets, 11 for 14 from the field, but he had to take a backseat to Domantas Sabonis. In the first half, Sabonis put up a triple-double. You saw the three. There's a rebound, finding Aaron Holiday on the break. Sabonis, 22 points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds in the first half. He finished the game with 26 points, 19 rebounds, and 14 assists. Indiana up 82-46 at halftime. They continued to roll in the second half. Caris LeVert for three. Then Caris LeVert in the paint. 25 points, 6 assists for Caris LeVert. Indiana wins it 152-95. Detroit Pistons, Charlotte Hornets. Welcome back LaMelo Ball, who's missed 21 games, the broken wrist. Malik Monk back after missing 15 games with a sprained ankle. And Ball back to making big plays. Check out the pass to Miles Bridges. Goes underhanded, three-quarter court. Bridges finishing, following a nice dish. How about some defense? Ball gets the block, then runs the floor. Jalen McDaniels gives it up and gets it right back. LaMelo scoring this time around. The defense let him flow to the hole. LaMelo also drilling the three. 11 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds for Ball in his return. Charlotte up by 10. Miles Bridges having his own dunk contest against the Pistons. That one in a half-court set. Then Ball to Bridges. Ridiculous. 27 points, 7 rebounds for Bridges. Might have saved the best one for last. Charlotte up by 16 at the half. We move to the second half. Ball, this time around, to Biyombo. And Charlotte just cruising up 73-58. Detroit gets back into the action with Frank Jackson. 25 points, including this three-pointer, and we got ourselves a three-point game. Fourth quarter, Terry Rozier closing the door. Comes off the screen to hit the three. Then Rozier beats the buzzer, 29 points for him. Charlotte gets the win, 107-94.
Several big stars on the court tonight as Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, and the Washington Wizards take on Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. And Luka going early. How is this for Range? Way outside, knocking down the three-pointer with a little hop step as well. Then Luka on the dime, no-look style over to Willie Cauley-Stein for the stuffing, and then Doncic, watch him, just a little hesitation here. The entire defense leaves town, and he throws down. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 20 assists for Luka on the game. Dallas up 34-21. Russell Westbrook three-pointer in the second quarter off the dish for Bradley Beal. Then it's Beal finding Westbrook for another three. Then Raul Neto gives to Westbrook for the layup inside. Then on the fast break, Neto to Beal for the layup. Look at the Wizards just running out at that point. They closed within 5 at the half in the third quarter off a Luka miss. It's Neto out to Westbrook, and you guessed it, Westbrook on the fast break, strong with the layup. And then it's Westbrook with the steal, and as he land this one in, no, throwing down Russell Westbrook. Huge night in this game. Didn't get the triple-double, 42 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. And his jumper was working, and that was key. Here he is knocking down the sweet shot there. And Washington's up 97-89. We go into the fourth quarter, and here comes Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith misses. Russell Westbrook tips it in for the Mavericks that time. Credited to Willie Cauley-Stein. He's the closest one to that. Dallas up by 2. Bradley Beal, though, drives for the lefty layup. He was number 2 in the league in scoring coming in. He'll leave number 2. He had 29 points on the game. Washington by 2, less than 20 seconds to go. Dorian Finney-Smith, corner three, money off the dish from Luka. Finney-Smith had 22. Last chance for Washington. Down by one, they get it to Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal, well, after a little bit of a fumble, gets a good look. It doesn't go down, and your final score, Dallas 125, Washington 124.